Hiya, I'm Claire and I have a lot of Pokemon cards, and let me tell you, I have not been organising them. So today, this unique camera setup is all here so that we can sort some cards into some binders and finally tidy up the mess that I have there and there and here and even some inside of here. Let's sort these cards into their rightful homes. Okay, so as you can see, we have the top-down camera pointing a light. Maybe we don't need the light on the binder. Now I have a bunch of binders sitting behind me, all waiting to go. We have first binder here, which I think should be the quickest. Hopefully, it depends on how filled up it is, but as you can see, we have a lot of cards. We have everything ranging from EXs. These are all EXs to, these ones here, which are Pokeballs that we've pulled open recently. Whole bunch of Pokeballs. Some interesting different cards that we have that I got off of, what now? A long time ago now. That video is up on the channel somewhere, but I have not sorted those cards in 2 months or so. And then what we have right now to focus on is all of our energies and special kind of cards that I want to keep in a special spot. But I also have this here, which is all of my, now someone pointed out in the channel that these are not all technically full arts. They're SIRs and IRs. I call everything that has a full art on it a full art card, just to make things easy. So that is what we have in here. Some Korean cards, some Japanese cards, mostly English cards, and they all need to go into their rightful homes as well. Now, why is it taking me so long to address this problem of so many cards sitting out and about? I don't know, but we're ready to sort them today. So what I'm going to do is we're going to start with maybe least exciting to most exciting, and we'll treat this as a little mini collection tour as well. So we'll be going through all of my binders as we go along. So let me move some things aside and let's get ready to start sorting. Okay, the first two binders we're going to address are the kind of, I don't want to say boring, but they're probably the least exciting cards. This is my Holo Reverse Holo Volt X binder. It has every single Pokemon type, and then from those Pokemon types I choose my favorite Holos and Reverse Holos to go into this binder. So it could just be that it's cute art, could be that it's a card that means something, could be a promo card with Cosmos that looks cool. It really just depends. As you can see, I've got some of the baby shinies as well in here, and then on each one of these pages I also have an indicator of what type. Ignore that one. There's none there, but I usually have a holo energy card in the corner so that when you're quickly flipping through, you can see. Now some of them I already have max capacity of cards, which is where we have to make the difficult decision to remove a card or to put the other card into our bulk collection of Holos and Reverse Holos. But what I'd like to do today is I have a whole bunch of, here they are, I have a whole bunch of these different energy cards. These are the ones we got most recently. You can see we've got three fighting cards, fighting energy cards that I kind of want to put in there. Someone did mention that these cards, they look like someone forgot to remove the PNG background. You cannot see that at all for some reason. Does not want to focus. You can kind of see the background on that. Really, I cannot unsee it once I've seen it now. It does look like, oh no, it doesn't focus. Now it's too bright. Anyway, excuse me today. I'm a bit of a mess, I must say. because I did not get much sleep last night. This has to be done. I have to organize these cards. This can't be put off any longer. These cards are just sitting on my desk waiting to be organized. So we got to do it. Let's have a look through these ones. Okay, Minccino Cinccino is part of another binder collection of my favorite Pokemon. Then we have some cool Cosmos Holo promo cards, which I'd like to put in here. We have Squover and Wooloo and Double and Snorlax that go into my favorites. More Wooloo and Double, so they'll go into that other binder. So for now, we have a bunch of promos that need to be put into some sleeves and then popped into this binder here. So we have 2 fire. This one can go straight in on this page here. Now, I'm not a bug fan, I'm not a Yanma fan, but I do really like the Cosmos Holo, so I do want to keep these somewhere nice and safe. And so this is the perfect slot to pop those in. And in the end, we'll go through and we'll see which energies we want to swap out for the new Holo energies that I have from the more recent sets. So let's have a look. Let's go through to, oh, there we go. Nice, we don't have that many ground Pokemon. Fighting ground, one of those. So let's pop our Cosmos Holo, Cynthia's Gibble and Cynthia's Gabite in there. And then fire, I think, is back towards the beginning. There we go. Ooh, I might have a lot of fire Pokemon. Oh no, we do. We're fine. We've got space. Charmander and Charmeleon. We'll go in there. Look how quick and easy this is. If I just sat down 5 minutes after opening the cards in the first place and just organize them, it'd be over so quick. Right, now we have all of these. Now, I don't need to put all of these in here, but I think it'd be nice to include some of them. So let's start with, don't think we have any grass. Oh, we do. Oh, we have 1 grass. You know, the problem is this grass page is full, and I think last time I tried to look for a card to remove from this. But I kind of love all of them. Although, there's this Caterpie, Japanese Caterpie, which is a Pokeball card, and I am thinking of putting all my Pokeball cards in one spot now. Pokeballs and Master Balls in one spot. So you know what? I'm going to put this aside into this collection over here. And let us move over Venonat. Oh wait, is Venonat? Venonat's also a Pokeball. Okay, well, you're going in here as well. Maybe I'm going to need a whole binder for the Pokeball cards. And let's put you over to the side. Let's pop this grass energy. Wait. Oh, we kind of want it on this page. God, there's a lot of shuffling that needs doing. We can... I'm going to keep these Sprigatitos together, so let's move this Smoliv and pop our indicator over there, and then Smoliv can go on this page. Nice. Okay, that's it. Yep, that's it. Okay, fire. Do we have any? No, we don't have a fire holo. Okay, that's fine. We do have one already in there and one over there as well. So perfect. Water. That's the same one as this one. Those are both the same. Huh, we don't have a different kind of water. Ooh. Okay, we've got another full page. Are there any Pokeballs that we can take out to replace with the water energy? Yes, there is. We have this guy here who has a Pokeball. It's Japanese Pokeball style from Terrestrial? Yeah. Terrestrial Fest. I'm going to have to go through this whole binder, I think, and pull out all of the... Oh no, that we have a perfect line there of Magikarps and Gyarados. Yeah, we're going to have to go through and pull out all the Pokeballs if we want to keep those separate. There's another Pokeball up there. I think we need a new binder. I tell you what, I do have a new binder. The next video I post, probably, will be the White Flare and Black Bolt binder collections. Plus, I also got an invite for Destined Rivals ETB. So I have a few new things to open. And I also caved and bought the Japanese White Flare and Black Bolt boxes so that I can have more of a chance at the full arts that I want. So, you know what, maybe my Black Bolt and White Flare binders need to be Pokeball binders, because I'm starting to get a lot of Pokeball cards. Okay, now we have another space for a reverse holo, so that's nice. And then that's all full. Right, we have another one of the same electrics, but there's already one in there. So we'll leave those to a side for now. I think I'll just put them in my bulk collection. And then we've got Psychic Energy. I have a different Psychic Energy here, but I prefer this. This is the Cosmos Holo Psychic Energy, which is quite cool. We do have a spot there where I could put one, but I don't think we will. Look how cute this Cleffa is. Oh, it's nice to just look through my cards sometimes. That's the Cosmos Holo promo card for a Cleffa. It's so cute. Okay, I don't think we need this Psychic, so you can go to a side. Oh, dropping the metal. Okay, we have Fighting Energy, but I do want to switch it out for one of these. I quite like the White Flare, Black Bolt energies. Oh, and we have the perfect spot for one, so let's pop you in there. Nice. Okay, the rest of these can go off to a side. Look, now we're in our rhythm. We're speeding through. I'm going to switch out this one. Oh no, that's the Cosmos one. Hold on. We're going to switch out, and we'll put this to a side as well. We don't need two on one page. I'm going to switch out this one. This is the Prismatic, I think. Yep. That is going to switch out for the Black Bolt White Flare. I just think it's cool and retro, yeah. I really like that. Okay, we don't have these ones. That's fine. Don't have Dragon, of course. I don't know what I'll do for like the Dragon ones, because there isn't exactly a Dragon Energy, is there? Ooh. Okay, we've already got one there, and we've already got one there, and it's the same style. Okay, so we don't need this either. Well, that was pretty good. I'm not angry about that. Okay, looking good. Oh, we might want to switch. Let's get rid of these duplicate energy cards. We definitely don't need two on one page. Do let me know in the comments how you guys are organizing your cards, because I'm always open to new ideas, but I quite like having all of my holos and reverse holos, or at least a select few of my holos and reverse holos. If you saw my card organizing video, you'll see that I have a lot of bulk cards, and they are in a massive white container thing where I keep all the ones that I don't want to highlight in a binder. But that's that folder. Let's get my other 12-page binder and sort those cards. Okay, you may be able to tell from the color of this one what is inside. Maybe not. These are all of my favorite Pokemon, or like kind of honestly just the cutest Pokemon, all in one binder. Now I did want to start doing an Eeveelution line one, but for the most part it is cards like these. It is my favorite Pokemon popped into one binder all together. And it's not like I'm actively seeking out cards for these Pokemon. It's just they happen upon me. And so I add them into the binder. So we got Minccino and Cinccino. Pop you in there. We've got another Minccino. These aren't even necessarily holo or reverse holo. They're just standard cards sometimes, common cards that I think are cute and I want to add to my little collections. I'm not doing full collections of these guys, I just have them. So voila, Tandemaus is in there as well. We have Wooloo Double and Snorlax. I think this is one of the best pages in this binder, to be honest. The Morpeko page is pretty impressive. We have Dark Morpeko over here, slowly building up. We have Morpeko spilling over into here. We have the really cool promo cards, which form a whole set. We have Dedan. We got Wooloo over this side. Okay, let's pop our Wooloos up here. You can't see that, but I can. There we go. Let's pop. That's our Wooloo promo card. That's our Hops Double down the bottom there. We have just the standard reverse holo version of this Wooloo. And then the standard holo version of that Wooloo. A double, rather. So our little sheepy collection is coming along. We have a Pachirisu page, which is a singular card. We're working on it. This is a slow build binder. We're not racing to fill this one. Okay, we have Hops Snorlax to pop into here. Quite like my Snorlax page. It's got some of the older trainer cards included, as well as this full out. It was a promo card, yeah? Yeah, the promo card for Snorlax. Really cute. Okay, then our last one, Ditto. We got Vulpix and Ninetales. We got Pomot. We got Indeedee. Esper is on this page. I feel like Esper and Indeedee are kind of a missed evolution line. I don't know if anyone else feels like that, but I feel like Esper and Indeedee should have been part of the same evolution line. Anyway, we have Arcanine and Growlithe, of course. You got Igglypuff, Jigglypuff, and Clefable. This is a rather empty looking page, but I would love to collect more Dragonite cards. I really like Dragonite. Chansey. Can you tell what kind of Pokemon I enjoy? We got Emolga. I would love to get the really cute Heart Emolga full art card to go in here. I think that would be really cute. We got some Doggos, Graveyard, Houndstone, Mastiff, Masbosstiff. Okay, and now we can start our Squovit collection. Squovit's a recent one that I was like, this Pokemon is so cute, why am I not collecting more of these cards? So we have Squovit starting a brand new collection there. I'm sure I have more of those cards to add in there, but for now we'll just indicate that that's where they're gonna go. And that is my full collection. I do have some on the back here, which are just cute cards that I don't necessarily want to put a whole page for just one of these Pokemon. So I'm just putting extra cute cards that I like in the back here. That's my cute favorites binder, I guess. I don't know what to call these binders, but that's yet another one to show. Okay, let's move on to maybe the EX cards and go from there. Okay, we're on to my most, I guess, special binder. All of my full arts and master balls and that kind of card goes into this binder here. You'll see it starts with a Pikachu page with a lot of Pikachus, and then a lot more Pikachus on the other side here. Just pointing out how cool is this card. I had to get it. This is a Japan exclusive promo card for the Detective Pikachu Switch game. And you got it with a purchase of the Switch game. So yes, I did import the Switch game and that card from Japan, but I really love it, and honestly it wasn't that expensive. Okay, we have some blank pages here. This binder definitely needs a complete reorg at some point in time. I'm gonna leave, we do have some full arts to sort, but I'm gonna leave those for now. Just flip through those full arts, some trainer full arts. I do have some of those to organize. Now we move on to, this is the Advent Calendar cards. So these are all from the Advent Calendar, which I've been getting every year. Master Balls plus some Pokeballs. I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to move all of these into another binder. I do have another prismatic Eeveelutions binder because I managed to get 2 of those binder collections. That's what I might do. Okay, we might move all of these plus all of the ones that we have sitting off to the side here into the prismatic binder. Take mental note. Okay, then we have a bunch of V cards, V Max cards. These are trainer galleries. EX cards are all through here. Some V cards, some more V Max cards and EX cards. These ones, interesting collection I was starting here, are what I call janky art. Maybe that's a bit rude, I don't know, but these are the cards where I feel like the art is just a little bit curious, you know? So I have a little collection here starting. There are certain cards that I would love to get. There's a Snorlax and Eevee card, tag team card that I would love to get at some point, but it's my little mini collection at the moment of those. I might have to move those as well. You know what's the easiest one to do, I think, is these ones to begin with. I have a couple of these in the back of here. We got 2 more A-Spec cards that we can pop in the back here. I feel like A-Spec cards are more interesting for the people who actually play the game. I don't particularly play it anymore. I have a couple of gold cards, but I do like the color of them, so I keep them to the side at least. These are trainer cards from a promo set. There's some more Pokeballs. Okay, hold on. Let's take these out. Let's do some organizing. We'll pop those into our ever-growing collection. And then eventually what we're going to have to do is move all of these across. I've got some of the coolest cards here that I do love. This tag team, if it focuses. Please focus. There's just too many cards in the background. Anyway, you get the idea. Zapdos, Moltres, and Articuno. And then we have the rainbow one. These I did buy as singles. I didn't pull these, but majority of my cards in my binders are ones that I have pulled. Okay, but let's maybe, for now, maybe we need to do a whole nother video on organizing. Organizing cards into their rightful binders. In fact, I feel like maybe we need to have an EX binder using one of those white flare black bolt cards that are coming. That might be a good idea because we have a lot of these cards. I mean, look, I'm organizing with 0 skill here. It would be kind of nice to do a similar thing that I've done with the holo reverse holos, in organizing all of these by type. Maybe that would be another way to use up some of my holo energy cards. That sounds like a bright idea. Good idea, Claire. I'm going to be doing that. So I'll do a reorg very soon, but for now let's just make sure these have a home somewhere in the binders. Much better than keeping them out in the open, ready to get damaged. Dondozo isn't even in a sleeve, poor guy. I'll pop him in there, and that way we can keep this folder purely for full arts, because I think that's the better way to sort things. Also because I probably have, I know I have this for a graph in multiple places. So if I sort them by type, then I'll be able to check as I put them in that I don't have duplicates in there. And then any duplicates I can put either in a trade binder or into my bulk. Clefairy. Oh, this Belly Bolt's really cool. I do like that one. That's the Korean card. getting into some Korean cards here. I know that some people like to separate the languages. Like they'll have the Korean in a different place to the Japanese, to the English. But I think I'm going to keep them all together. Because at the end of the day, all I'm looking at is the art, not the language on them. I've got so many of these Dunsparces. Okay, yep, definitely needs organizing. We've got a Korean version of the Lily's Clefairy. So a lot of duplicates coming out here. But that is it. Yeah, we definitely need a whole binder just for these, because it's not only the ones that I've just put in. What, 3.5 pages? But it's also all of these over here. I have a lot of them. Look at all that. All mixed in with some of the full arts. So yeah, we definitely need to pull those out and put them in their own binder. They deserve their own space. Okay, what I might do is very quickly pull out all of the Pokeball cards and Master Ball cards from this binder. And then I'm going to pull out the prismatic binder, and we're going to sort all of these cards over here and the ones that were in here into a new binder. Let's do that. Okay, so we have a prismatic binder. Now my other prismatic binder has all of my Eeveelution cards in it, including a lot of SIRs from Terrestrial, because I was a little bit obsessed with Terrestrial. In fact, Terrestrial more than Prismatic. Prismatic drove me a bit mad. Terrestrial was a pleasure to open. Let's make sure all of these are Pokeballs. Yes, they are. Holy, that's all Pokeballs and Master Balls. We will try to spot, oh look, the sheet's still in there. We'll try to spot the Master Balls so we can put those in. This is going to be, is that heavy enough? No. This is quite the bouncy binder. There we go. Oh dear. I have just knocked a whole bunch of stuff down the side of the desk. That's fine. Let's start organizing. Okay, this was my first Master Ball. Gibble from Terrestrial. We have Execute. Whoop, from Prismatic. Okay, that I remember now what the problem is with this binder. The sleeves do not fit perfectly in this binder, which is potentially a problem. But we will do our best to slot them in. Oh, we have a Budju. Fans of the game might like a Budju Master Ball. We have a stupid Edokaman. If you watch my videos, you know I pull a lot of Palafin, a lot of Edokaman, Dolphin Man in Japanese. Not my favorite Pokemon because of that. Okay, now the rest seem to be normal Pokeballs, Pokeball, 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 Pokeball. Master Ball, Pokeball, 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 Pokeball. I do have an Eevee Master Ball, but that's in my Eevee collection. Master Ball. Hey, we have 2 Dracloak Master Balls. Wow. This is why we organize our cards. Pokeball, 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 Pokeball. Okay. So, maybe we pop these Dracloaks down the bottom together. I don't know what it is, but I think these are not evenly spaced. Probably goes to show the quality of these binders from Pokemon. But yeah, they're not evenly spaced, so they don't go so well. I wonder if we should organize these a little bit before we put them in. Like trainers, water, grass, fire, trainer, basic, trainer, dragon, grass, trainer. So if we're going to dedicate a whole binder to these cards, we might as well have them sorted into type. I think sorting by type has got to be my favorite way of organizing cards. A couple there that need to go into sleeves. We'll do that in a second. Diplan. Oh, I've put that one to waiting. Add this to my list of things I should have done before I started filming, but it's okay. Okay, let's do rough sorting of what order we want these to go in. Are these all basic? Yeah, metal. And then lastly, trainers. Okay, let us leave an extra space. We could be hopeful that we could get this many Master Balls, right? Okay, let's pop water in first, so that when we open this whole page will be water dedicated. I should probably count the pages actually to see whether we have enough space to do it this way, but let's risk it and regret it later. We can always put dragon and metal together since those are the least common cards. Let's go grass. Mulligant. Diplan. It is amazing how many cards I've accumulated over the last few years. If you don't know my background, I was a collector when I was a kid. All of my childhood cards have gone to my sibling because when they asked me about it in my early 20s, I was like, I don't care about Pokemon anymore. And now look at me in my mid-30s. and Pokemon are everything. So I do kind of regret giving away those cards. But in my late 20s, I guess, I started looking at collecting again. And that is where most of my collection has come from. As soon as I had a disposable income, I started spending it on Pokemon. So yeah, don't think that this has only happened in the last few months. I may have only been posting Pokemon collection videos on YouTube for a short while, but I have been collecting for a wee bit longer. Let's pop these. Yeah, it's only this top row that is too tight for the sleeves. It's so annoying. Someone quality check these. We need another couple sleeves. Sleeve for you. I thought there was another one there. Maybe not. Okay. Only one dark Pokeball. But a whole bunch of these guys. That Rufflet that we just pulled the other day. Really cute card. Eevee. Oh, sorry Eevee to shove you in there. We have a Korean Eevee. Maybe we put you in the middle. Regigigas. Korean. Korean. Dunsparce. Noibat. Nice. That's not a bad start. Archaludon is going to be the only one on these two pages. We also have a Koraidon, which is going to be the only one of dragon type Pokeballs that we have. Oh, and we've hit the middle of the sleeve. Now we have a whole bunch of trainers. Okay, so that worked out okay. Not a bad way to organize. Oh my gosh, these binders, they're not, I tell you, they're not the best quality. It's nice to have them from the official Pokemon, line. But I will say the Volt X is the ones that I use, and they are far better quality than anything else I've found thus far. Voila. Trainers. Okay, now we have a very new Master Ball Pokeball collection bag. Oh my gosh, but look, it's already kind of struggling because they don't fit well. I might have to go do a little snippy along the top of the plastic there to make them fit. I don't really want to bend the cards. They do also have this strappy thing on here. I don't tend to use that just so that it doesn't start digging into the cards. I'm sure it would be alright to put that over. It's not very tight, to be fair, but it's probably better for your cards not to. Okay, that is those ones. Let's do our special cards, which are mostly Marills, and then we'll go on to full arts. Also just wanted to show you, since we're doing kind of an impromptu tour of my collection anyway, this is my Eeveelution binder. As you can see, starts with Eevee, goes on to Sylveon. Yes, indeed, we did pull a lot of the Sylveon SIR. We managed to get 3 of the same God packs, I think, from Terrestrial. So we have a lot of those cards. We got a Vaporeon page, which is looking pretty good. A lot of these come from Terrestrial and Prismatic for obvious reasons. We have Glaceon again. We have 2 of these. Actually 3, because we also got the Korean card of the Glaceon SIR. I don't know why, but Glaceon was like, I need to be home with you. So we have a whole bunch of those. I will say that I do want to do the same thing I've just done with the Pokeball, and that I have, right now it's going flip. So it's got Eevee, Eevee, Sylveon. So what we'll do instead is we'll have Eevee, Eevee, Sylveon, Sylveon, Vaporeon, Vaporeon kind of thing. So I am going to organize that at some point. We have the, once again, Terrestrial Prismatic, Terrestrial SIR there for Jolteon. We also have a very sad looking Espeon page. Maybe we can get some more Espeons. Umbreons are so expensive, I'm not even going to try. We have Flareon page. And then we also have, this is the Pokeball. Pokeball, Holo, Reverse Holo? No? Pokeball, Holo, I guess. Of those. I really like these cards, so I wanted to keep them in the same place. But yeah, that is our whole collection there of just those. And then we also have some duplicates or additional cards. Duplicate Eevee promo. I've got a couple of those. Actually, I think I have more of those sitting in a box somewhere, so I need to pull those out and get them in the binder. But that, just since we're showing off the organization here, is my Eeveelution binder. Okay, my entire camera setup just fell over there. So it's a little bit unbalanced up here, but we'll hope that doesn't happen again. This, if you've been following my channel, maybe you found me from this original series, but this is my Marill, Marill collection that I'm working on. This is, my favorite Pokemon is Marill. I wanted to do an entire evolution line collection. You can see I have filled up a significant amount of it, but not completely. There's a lot of older cards, some Japanese cards, some more expensive cards that I haven't pulled yet. But when I was shopping the other day on Whatnot, one of the lovely creators on there asked me what my favorite Pokemon was, and of course they had some really cool stickers to pull out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these very carefully in the back of here. I know there's Sudowoodo and Hariyama and things on here, but we're really only using these for the Marill evolution line. Maybe we put them that way. Have them go in the same way. Oh, they're a little bit delicate. Oof. Okay. Oh, we need to put those into the other binder, don't we? Is that it? I think these are just bonus cards that the person gave, which was very lovely of them. Yeah, just some bonus stickers and things. So those are our 2 for in there. I'm going to quick grab the favorites binder for the other 2. Okay, we're back to this binder because we're going to need our Pawmot collection. There we go. For this really cool card. Actually, it's quite a cool sticker. It has, can you see there, the holo on it. I tried googling afterwards to find more of these cards, but they're kind of hard to find. But I really like that one, so that's going to go on that page. And then we also have this one, which again I did Google. It's another sticker. Really cute art style sticker there. Japanese card. So we're going to put that one into our Esper collection over here. And that's all of our special cards, which leaves us with only one remaining category for full arts. So let's get the full art card. Man, this is going to feel so good when we are done with organizing. I don't know why I procrastinate these things so much. It's so much fun to go through these binders and remember what I have and pull some really cute cards out. So let's do this. I think what I'm doing at the moment is I'm going in reverse order, because we've gotten so full towards the back here. So we'll go reverse that way through them. Maybe we'll start with a few here. Okay, we have the Zorak EX. Let's put those. They go in a different spot. We got all of these full arts. It's another EX. Another EX. Although these EXs, are they more fitting to go in this part of the binder? It's less about the card type for me and more about what's going on the card. We have that really cute, I mean, this is one of my favorite cards that I pulled recently. Look how cute that is. Kilowatt Roll. Oh my gosh, I do love it. And then we have Zorua, 2 Lichen Rocks. One is Korean though. Let's pull out the trainer cards, and then we have a bunch of V and also another EX. Okay, let's save these full arts to go through a bit more carefully afterwards, but let's do trainer cards maybe first. Might be the easiest to find. There we go. Let's pop these guys into place. I do, now that I'm looking at it, I have a lot of trainer card full arts as well. Do I already have? Oh yeah, I have the Japanese version of this card. Oish. I'm going to pull out Opal. Now, Opal is one of my favorite cards. I did actually buy this as a single because I love how witchy she looks in this card. It's so cool. So we're going to swap that one into there. I do like to keep the duplicates next to each other. Maybe we can move Giacomo over and Clive can go down here. So I did manage to get 2 of those. I don't know how I feel about that. But yeah, I have a lot of trainers in here. There are a couple in here that I'd really like to grade, namely the Iono and the Grusha up here. They are some very, very nice cards, so I would like to do that. Let's have a look for our Vs. If I can remember where they are. Over here. I think this might be another case of them being too bunched up. We're going to need to organize again. It's going to have to happen. Would you want to watch me organize this mess, or would you rather I just do that off screen and show you the results? Let me know. There's some EX cards here, but they're not going to fit that number. We might have to start. Oh no, we've just got too many cards now. These EX has got to go. EX has got to go. Okay, for now what we might do, this is really just going to need a huge revamp. We're going to move all of these. Oh, actually, that Sylveon should be in our prismatic binder probably. For now, we'll leave it there. Let's pop the Clefairy and the Garchomp next to each other. And then Zoroark and Caldeo can go in there. We will do it. Let me know. Do you want to see a complete reorg, or will that be incredibly boring? And you just want to see what the collection binder looks like afterwards? I don't mind either way. Okay, now back to the most exciting. Let's go through our most recent full art pulls. We did have... This is the collection so far. I don't know if you can see that very well, but these are all of my prized possessions, all of my full arts. There's a lot of them. I have some very cool cards. I've been very lucky in the cards that I pulled, and also I have done a lot of mystery full art cards that have worked out really nicely. got a bunch of really cute, like the Slack Off, for example. I know that's a lot of people's, one of their favorite full art cards. It's just so cool. It's a really basic looking card, but it's something that they don't do very often, I feel like. I've put a lot of this lit in, which I would like to send off for grading. Since I have so many of them, I would like to send them off. Here's another one. I have some really cool ones recently, but I will say this Whale Lord that we pulled, we should have 2 of them. Where's my other one? Maybe it's already in the binder. Did I miss it? This Whale Lord is a pretty cool card. We also recently pulled, let's put these guys in first maybe. We got 2 Lichen Rocks. One is the Korean card, one is the English. When I pulled the Korean card, I forgot the name of the Lichen Rock entirely. I felt really bad, but I totally forgot the name of Lichen Rock. Poor Wolfie guy, how could I forget him? I'm gonna put these guys next to each other because I feel like they're apt. The Iono Kilowattrel and the Zorua as well next to each other. In Zorua, do we have any like that? No. What you wouldn't have seen, so the video where I pulled these got corrupted, but how cool is this Arbok? Zamazenta is also really cool, but like this Arbok card, I never would have looked that up, but I pulled it from a pack and I was so happy, and then the video corrupted itself, so we'll just forget about that. Oh, actually, now I'm thinking about it, we have a trainer galleries section, and I feel like these are more suitable for the trainer galleries. Like how I misname all of the SIRs and things, I will place all of the trainer gallery cards, even if they're not trainer gallery cards, into the same bracket. I feel like any cards that have a trainer and a Pokemon in them should be considered trainer galleries. And then we also have the monkeys that we pulled last week to go into here. Whoa! We are so lucky. We have had some amazing pulls recently. Okay, let's pop these guys into this section because I feel like they belong there. Yeah. Guess we'll have a double trainer galleries page here eventually. So, we've done it. We've done it. Finally organized all of our cards. Obviously, we still have a lot of work to do, but I'm pretty happy with that. And we know what we need to do next. Let me know what you think of my collection. Too many cards? Should I stop or should I keep going? It's up to you to let me know. But I'm very, very happy with all of the cards I've pulled. Very excited. If you see any in there that you're like, hey, you should grade those, let me know, because I still want to do a bit of a grading test. Like this Dragapult EX would be a cool one to grade. There's a Japanese Dragapult there as well, which would be really nice to grade. There's quite a few here that I feel like it would be fun to send off to protect them on the longer term. This Raichu even. Let me know. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your collection's looking like. Thank you for accompanying me to avoid procrastination any further by organizing these cards. It's truly honestly because of your comments that I actually got around to making this video and organizing these, so thank you for that. I have some exciting things. We've got the White Flare Black Bolt binders, the Destined Rivals ETB, and also the White Flare Black Bolt Japanese booster boxes to open next week, so stay tuned. Those will be happening very soon, and as always, thank you for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.